Are you struggling to find profitable wholesale items? Are you running your wholesale catalogs through a scan lister and not finding any good wholesale opportunities? Well, trust me, I can definitely relate. But in this video, we're gonna get into some tips and tricks that will definitely help you guys find more product opportunities when you're going through your wholesale catalog. So if that's something you're interested in learning about, make sure you guys are staying tuned till the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Garrett. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller. I sell on other platforms as well, but Amazon is my bread and butter. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right on into the video. So the first thing that you guys probably notice is you contact a distributor, a wholesaler, you get their price catalog, you send it through one of these catalog checking softwares like ScanLister, Tactical Arbitrage, something like that. And all the products it spits out, there's just not enough meat on the bone to even make it worth it or to even make a profit. So trust me, I've definitely been there. I've had to kind of figure this out over the last year, just grinding it out, figuring out, how are these guys selling these products when I have these wholesale catalogs from major distributors, and it looks like these guys are selling it at a loss compared to what the pricing I'm getting. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is don't limit your catalog to just running it through a listing software. Yes, you will find some good product opportunities, but the thing about it is Amazon has bundle listings where they might sell a 2 or 3 pack, they might sell a variation of a blueberry chapstick and a cherry chapstick. And the problem is that listing is usually connected to a UPC. And when you're using a UPC scraping software to run through your catalogs, you're missing a ton of opportunities with listings that aren't matching with the UPC code that you have from your distributor. So one major thing you guys are gonna wanna do is, yes, definitely run your catalogs through a software to find products, but also take the time, and it's gonna take a long time, trust me, it is definitely worth it. Hire a VA as well to help you with this if you have the budget to do so, but just go brand by brand, manually search, especially the popular brands, because you're gonna miss a ton of opportunities where you might only be making 50 cents on a 1-pack, but there's a 3-pack or a variation listing where you're gonna be making $5 profit on, and you're just not finding that listing because your freaking software isn't spitting it out to you. So tip number 1 is do manual research. Don't be lazy. You're gonna be that much further ahead of the competition if you're manually searching. And a tip on how to do this is I just go brand by brand. I go into Amazon, I search the brand, and I just start scrolling. I'm primarily looking for bundle listings and variation listings. And trust me, you're gonna find some pretty good profitable ones if you take the time to do this. Tip number 2 is when you are running your scans of your wholesale product catalog, you're gonna start seeing a lot of the same sellers popping up on all these listings selling the same products that you have available from your distributor. So what I like to personally do is when I see these big sellers, I know they're sourcing from the same distributors as myself, so odds are they're gonna have a lot of the same products. And if they're a big seller, they're most likely making money. So I'm gonna go look at their storefront. Which products do they have that I can source from my distributor? A lot of these big Amazon businesses have already done the legwork. You're gonna find a ton of great listings that are a lot more profitable, 2-packs, 3-packs, variations, and you're just gonna get a lot more product ideas from just simply copying other FBA sellers. So tip number 2 is once you're going through your catalogs, make sure you're keeping an eye on these sellers that just seem to keep popping up listing after listing after going through these wholesale catalogs. Tip number 3, which is probably the make or break if you're gonna have success in wholesale, and this is just the honest truth. There's a lot of people that are going to try and sell you a wholesale course that just kind of sugarcoat this business model, but let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. And tip number 3 is you have to be getting a discount if you're selling, at least in the United States, on a lot of these products, because you're just not, if you're going at full catalog prices that they're sending you right off the bat, you're just not gonna be able to compete. There's sellers out there that order in such volume, ordering truckloads from these distributors. They're getting massive discounts, 15, 20. I've even heard of big Amazon sellers getting up to 30% off of wholesale prices. So In most cases, if you're paying $6 for an item right off the bat from a wholesaler, there's another guy getting it for $4.80. They're beating you by $1.20 off the bat. So you have to negotiate discounts. If you do not negotiate discounts in the wholesale business model, you're not gonna have success. I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat. I've tried it, it doesn't work. You have to get discounts off of wholesale catalog prices. And the reason this one is the make or break, because if Joe Schmo over here is doing 20 million a year on Amazon through the wholesale business model, they're ordering in such volume, they're getting that volume discount from distributors. Not only that, they're getting volume discounts on their supplies. Not only that, they're getting volume discounts when they're sending their products to FBA. So if you're shipping like UPS for your wholesale items, just because you don't have the volume to send out pallets, you're probably paying anywhere from 35 to 40 cents a unit, plus all the supplies that you have to get to ship it, like poly bags, FBA labels, so on and so forth. So you're probably into it for 40 to 50 cents a unit, right? These guys that are sending truckloads of Amazon products to Amazon, they're paying as little, I've heard sometimes 2 to 3 cents a unit. So they're gonna be beating you not only by 15 to 20% on price, they're gonna be beating you by 35 cents or better on the shipping it into Amazon. So as you can start to see, your margin, if you're not getting that discount, especially getting the discount, you're just not gonna compete, because these large sellers are just gonna undercut you, chase you off the listing, and raise their prices back up. That's the honest truth about wholesale. So don't get discouraged, just make sure you are negotiating better pricing. And tip number 4, I see a lot of sellers kind of struggle with when they're getting into wholesale, is they set their expectations way too high. And what I mean by this, especially if you're someone who's coming from retail arbitrage over to wholesale, with retail arbitrage, we're used to getting 100% ROIs, 200% ROIs all the time. We find those opportunities all the time. With wholesale, you better start getting used to getting 30% ROIs, 40% ROIs, 20% ROIs, 15% ROIs. You will find those 100, 200% ROI opportunities, but a majority, 90% or more of the products you're gonna be selling through wholesale are gonna be probably 40% ROI or less. Just being honest, again, I know some massive wholesale sellers that are getting massive discounts are probably gonna be a little bit higher than that, but for those of you starting out, which I'm sure most of you are, don't expect to be doubling your money on every product you get through wholesale. It's not gonna happen. So if that's something you're chasing, it's just not out there. So those are some tips to help you guys find more profitable wholesale products. I hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed making it. Again, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider joining the family by smashing that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next video.